Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda, and this is Gizmo.
We're the Village's Newcomers.
We sure hope you all had a nice Easter yesterday with family and friends.
We
sure
did. Yeah, we had our family here. We had a third of our sons here.
Yes.
And we had about 5/6 of our grandchildren here.
Yeah, he has the army of grandchildren.
Very good.
So that's
Very
awesome.
good day. Today's show is exciting. I think it's one of our best shows. 3 a.m. the other night, Linda caught a creature in our house.
Oh. What's up with the gym situation in the Villages?
And we had a request to see what Linda and her girlfriends wear on the golf course. So we're going to have a little fashion show.
And a great new place to eat.
And we saw some Vandals in the Villages this week, and we're going to show you some footage of that because I caught it on video. All that and lots more today on
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
Thanks to everybody that sent in questions last week. That really helps.
And I think they're also sending in some jokes, which is
Oh,
funny.
yeah. He said, thank you for the jokes. And I think you got something good for us today, don't you? Yeah. Let's get right to our shout outs.
We had a real nice surprise, a little Easter bag from our friends Lisa and Phil from the UK. Jerry, you want to show these cute little socks?
I do, but before I do, I want to tell the story a little bit.
Okay.
Really nice couple. And they contacted us and said, we left a present for you on your front porch. I went outside. There's no package here. So I emailed them back and said, well, we didn't find anything. And they said, well, we left it. And I said, really? Where did you leave it? And they told us an address. And I said, that's not our address. They had done some research and found a Jerry and Linda in the Villages, figured it was us. And they took this really pretty little Easter bag with these most adorable socks. Look at that. They have our pictures on them. Yeah, that's us.
Oh, my
And they
goodness.
sent a couple of pair.
That is going to be fun to wear.
And Lisa, let me tell you, she has the most adorable British accent.
Oh, yes.
She said she liked my accent. Well, I don't have an accent.
No, I don't think so.
But thank you for those socks. What a surprise. And I think the place where they left them, were those folks must be snowbirds because the bag was still sitting out there and we got them.
And there's more Linda and Jerry's in the Villages.
Yeah.
There used to be another Linda and Jerry in this village.
Oh, there's a bunch. I think there's a bunch.
And
but
they have moved, though.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much.
Yes. And we also got some bird seed. We're really enjoying our bird feeder in the back, but the squirrels are really being a little pesky out
Let's
there.
see. There's a bag of it right back there.
We received 3 bags.
But we have 2 bags of it holding our lights down today. And it works great.
And one bag is interesting. It's a squirrel deterrent. It's got a little bit of a spicy kick to the seed, and we're not even supposed to touch it.
A little bit. It says wear gloves and do not breathe when you're using it. What in the world?
I'm kind of nervous.
We're going to go outside and these squirrels will be laying there with their feet up in the air.
We got some cute little beach bags from Sandy and Barry in Pennsylvania. They're from the bags are from Coco K, and has towels and little clips to hold the towels up from beach time. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's a kind of them. And they sent those to us because they know that we're hosting a cruise.
Oh,
and we're going to have some information coming out really soon on that. But we're looking forward to that. Excited. Mm-hmm. Bill sent us this picture of his wife, Karen. We bumped into her when we were out garage sailing that day. Do you remember that show we did on that?
Yeah. Cheryl and David sent this picture of Lexi, and they said she comes running when she hears our theme song and loves to watch our show.
Jackie and Bob are coming for their second lifestyle visit. They live in South Carolina and hope to live in the Villages one day.
And this is Shady. She says her mom is looking for retirement and up in Washington State.
Hi, Andrea. Les and Becky live in Pennsylvania. They just finished a lifestyle stay and say they had a wonderful time.
And Jill sent us a joke for Gizmo and also a picture of this beautiful kitty. Its name is Harry.
Shane and Amanda just moved into the village of St. Charles. And Shane bumped into Linda over at the Eisenhower Rec Center.
Sure did. He was involved in the model train clubs. That's kind of neat. They got a club for everything. Kathy and Jamie last week. Nice folks.
Craig and Mary Jo recently went on a lifestyle visit. Mary Jo even golfed for the first time. Here they are.
Hey.
I love that Notre Dame gear, Mary Jo. And look at them in their Linda and Jerry t-shirts.
Scott and Kathy sent us this cute picture of their pug, Greta.
Megan and Rich sent us this picture from Fort Clinch. They're like us. When we travel, we like to visit historical sites too.
Mm-hmm.
Our first question today is from Ann. She wonders, did we both retire from teaching the same year? And did we ever get a chance to relax in retirement in Indiana? Or did we retire and then make plans immediately to move to Florida?
That's a good question. We did retire in 2011, and we had a few years for relaxing. And we didn't really relax a whole lot because we did some volunteer work at the Performing Arts Center in Louisville, Kentucky. And we also went and worked 1 or 2 days a week at Louisville Bat Company, the museum.
She forgot that when we retired for the next 7 or 8 years, we had a wood shop and we made jewelry boxes and we sold them at local arts and crafts fairs. Mm-hmm. And for the first 3 years after retirement, we also had a photography business.
We were busy.
We were busy people. We had that photography business for about 10 or 12 years. We would go after school, set up, take pictures of kids with their football and people shooting the basketball, the memory mates and that kind of thing. We did that. It was a lot of fun, and we got to keep working with kids even after we retired for a little while. Mm-hmm. Now we've come to Florida. We moved here in 2018. We retired in 2011. So we had 7 years before we moved here. Yeah. And we will echo what most people say the biggest regret about moving to the Villages is?
We didn't do it sooner.
We didn't do it sooner.
This is a question from Kathy in New York. She wants to know if the trolleys are working or if they travel between the squares.
That would be a wonderful thing. If you had a hop-on, hop-off trolley that would take you from point to point in the Villages, but there is none. In fact, there were 3 trolleys running with tours, one of the northern section, one of the Sumter Landing area, and one of the Brownwood area, and we'd go on down into the new Southern Oaks area. But now there's only one trolley running, and I don't know if or when they will start the others. But no, you cannot jump on, jump off, but we think that would be cool.
That would be a great idea.
I love to bring you guys news of neat things you can do, whether it's a space launch or perhaps a meteor shower. This week, there's going to be a day or two when several planets line up, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and that's going to be on April 20th. And if you check it out, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, and Venus will create a near perfect line in the pre-dawn sky, April 20th. So if you want to go out and check that out, send us a note, let us know if you saw it, because I won't see it because it's pre-dawn.
No, he won't be there.
Florida is a good place to skywatch, though, because it's flat. Mm-hmm. Up in Indiana, we were surrounded by trees and hills. Mm-hmm. Not such a great place. Mm-hmm. You do have to watch out for light pollution if you can find a dark place. But April 20th, a parade of planets. Laurie and Rich ask, after we moved to the Villages, did we go to the town squares for the nightly entertainment, the music? And they want to know if that type of activity has the luster worn off.
We did go quite a bit the first month or so, or 2 maybe. And we're here 3 years now, and the luster has worn off a little. We go now when visitors come to our house, and sometimes we'll get together with our friends, maybe once, twice a month.
Yeah, we'll get a call every once in a while. They say, hey, let's go to the square. Usually it's going to be when the Spasmatics are playing.
Yes.
Great band. They're also called the Hooligans when they're actually acting like people. The Spasmatics are kind of a cartoonish band. They come out in costume so we go down and see the Hooligans, the Spasmatics, and there are a few other bands. I like Southbound.
They're good.
And a lot of people like Johnny Wild, Rocky and the Rollers. Mm-hmm. A lot of great bands. Blonde Ambition.
Oh, they're really good.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Mm-hmm. We go now probably once a month. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, they play from 5 to 8, or is it 5 to 9? Anyway, they play at 5 o'clock. We're usually tired. We've played golf, or we've been swimming, or I'm doing housework. and I'm tired. And
What housework are you doing? I want to know about that.
I look at the clock and it's 5 o'clock, and I think, wow, they're filling up the square right now. Should we go down? And I say, no, we haven't had supper yet.
You know, they do get down there early and put their chairs out, and they also go early because they have, what is that? When you can get your drinks earlier.
Happy hour.
Happy hour. So a lot of people get down there early.
I said supper. Do you call it supper or do you call it dinner? And what time do you eat dinner? Down here in the villages, I'm going to tell you, some of these people, they cozy up to the table for dinner or supper at 4 o'clock, 4:30. What time do you guys eat supper? This is a segment you've been waiting for right here. Deborah asked, can Linda share golf outfits and shoes? Maybe snap her friends out golfing and any ladies starting to golf tips.
Yeah, we did that this last week. We had a group of friends on Monday night. We'd go out and golf. And man, it was, they all had their golfing attire on. So I said, this is the day you're getting your picture taken.
Yeah, well, this wasn't set up and nobody knew in advance. But when we went on Monday night last Monday night to play golf, we were in a couples group. Mm-hmm. She just grabbed the ladies as they came in and took pictures of them. And I hope they don't mind if we post them on here. You told them, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And they're adorable. I love my friends.
The ladies here, it's not fair. It's not fair to us guys. I could not wear this shirt for two reasons. Number one, it has no collar. Mm-hmm. And number two, it has graphics. Yeah. Which, by the way, anybody that wants a Jerry and Linda t-shirt, you know, we don't sell them. We don't get a penny. Mm-hmm. But we love to see them out in public. It's fun. And you can go to Etsy. Etsy, of course, is that online shopping. And just when you get on Etsy, type in Jerry and Linda, and you'll see that a company called Garment of Praise sells those. And
they got two kinds. Do they have this one?
They have all different kinds. Yeah, check that out. Mm-hmm. Girls can wear T-shirts. Mm-hmm. Girls can wear about anything they want. You know, they just bat their eyes a little bit at the person at the shack, and they say, have a nice round.
Well, you cannot still wear a T-shirt that has graphics on it.
She did. She cried one day.
Yes, that was.
She got to the golf course. She had a shirt on that said Air Force.
Yeah.
Air Force.
Can't do that.
And the guy at the gate says, you can't wear that shirt.
I was shocked.
And the amazing thing was that day she wasn't even playing golf. No. She was just going to walk around and watch me play. Mm-hmm. So they do watch what you wear, but girls, you have a lot more leeway than the boys do.
This question is from Mike. Would we prefer a real gated community? And my answer to that is yes. I would love to have a real gated community.
I know what you're thinking. If you've just started researching and you're new to the villages, you assume it is a gated community because you have to go through gates to get into every single neighborhood. But those gates are not locked and you don't need a passcode. Now, we have a key card that we hold up to and it will raise the arm of the gate. But if you don't have that key card, you can just push a red button and the gate will raise. And it does take your picture. So it's going to have a picture of your car or truck as you come in and go out, I guess. Yeah. But it's not gated. Some of the gates have a person on duty. They're the busier intersections to kind of alleviate the traffic problems. But our gates are not locked down. Now, our son, we told you, just moved to Orlando. He's in a truly gated community where you must have a code and it's a big, heavy gate and nobody's getting in without the code.
It's pretty nice because it's a gate and it also has arms. So it's really twice gated.
Yeah. And that would be nice. And we would prefer that because here, every landscaper, every dog groomer, all the cleaning ladies, the gardeners, everybody has to get in here to work. And so they just come in and push the old button.
Yeah.
And by the way, sometimes if they don't know how to get in and push that button, you'll see gates laying on the ground where they've run through them. $250 fine. Mm-hmm. Yes, we wish it was gated and a little tougher to get in here because now soliciting is apparently legal because these are public streets and you can have solicitors. We kind of were under the impression when we moved here that soliciting was not permitted. Mm-hmm. Mitchell and Patty want to put a palm tree in their yard. But some people have said they've drawn rats into your house or neighborhood. Have you had any issues or heard from any of your neighbors? Mitchell and Patty ask about palm trees. They'd like to put a palm tree in their yard, but they've heard they attract rats. Mm. They wonder if that's been a problem and if there's anything they can do to their palm tree to keep rats away. 3.5 years almost, we have not seen any rats in our yard. We've not seen snakes in our palm trees. We haven't had any problems whatsoever. You may want to rethink putting palm trees in your yard, though, not because of rats, because it's going to cost you some money. They must be maintained. And if you don't maintain them, they're ugly. They become an eyesore. They need a lot of trimming. Look at this branch. Now, this is one of about 6 that I took off one of our 3 palm trees last week. That is bigger than me. And it was 15 or 20 feet up in the air. So it creates a problem. You probably want to hire a professional to come and do it. It's going to get pricey. If you have a Sylvester palm or a Washingtonia like we have, it takes a professional, almost a tree artist, to trim up the sides of those trees to make them look, that diamond cut or look pretty. That's the drawback, the maintenance. And then they get these pods.
Oh, yes, they're heavy. They're full of seeds.
They're this big around. They can be 6 feet long, and they weigh about 60, 80 pounds.
Very heavy.
And this palm tree right in the front of our house had 6 of them this year. And we had to pay to have them taken out.
I can't imagine one of those falling on a grandkid.
It could be fatal for sure. In fact, day before yesterday, we're driving a roundabout right up here at Moyer Loop.
That's right.
And I had to go around. One was laying in the road. It had fallen off a maintenance truck.
Yeah.
And it was big. Yeah. So that's the drawback, not rats.
This question is from Sarah. How do you reserve a tee time for golf if without subscribing to that tee time application thing?
First of all, I suggest that you do subscribe $8 a month to the tee time application system. It's online, and it makes life so much easier. And it helps you play golf on the spur of the moment. You can go in and check the reservations, see what's open. The other way to do it is to use the telephone system, and it's a touch tone thing where it will talk you through. Yeah. I found that cumbersome. I found it hard to do. Yeah. So it's much easier if you have the tee time system. The other way to do it is simply get on your phone.
Yeah.
You call Loblolly, say, do you have any tee times available today? Now, if you're a single golfer, you're probably going to be able to find one sometime during the day where somebody has canceled or not show up. But if you have 2 or 3 or 4, it's going to be harder. Yeah. It's getting easier right now, though, as the snowbirds leave.
Right.
We can find more. I could get on there today. I have to call. You can't go on the computer on the day that you want to play. You have to do that before. But I could call, and I know that just about every course would have tee times available, starting probably at 4:30 today. In December, in November, in January, it's going to be very tough. You need to plan ahead by using that tee time system. Danny from Taunton, Massachusetts. This is one of our favorite kind of letters. We love these. He's 31 years old, and he watches our channel, and he asks a really smart question. Danny's from Massachusetts. He probably goes to Harvard, so he has such a good question. Danny wants to know, what can he do to plan to someday be able to live in a place like the Villages? Wherever you're going to retire, you need money. Back in the old days, I like to use this story. Linda's grandpa was the president of a bank where we lived. And he lived in a tiny brick house with 2 bedrooms and a 1-car garage underneath the house, one of those basement garages. A very modest house.
Yeah, back in the 50s.
Today, somebody will make average income and buy a huge house with a huge mortgage payment and huge taxes. Yeah. And it's tough to do, and people struggle. But Danny, save your money when you're younger. Don't buy everything that you see. We didn't. No. While some of our friends and family members were shopping at some more exclusive stores, we're getting the bare bones stuff. We're raising kids and we're eating at home, and we don't eat out at restaurants. Today, people think it's normal to eat out 4 or 5 times a week. That costs a lot of money.
It does.
Eat at home, put your money away. I'm going to tell you what, young people don't think they'll ever get old. That's what we thought. Here we are. Save your money and be ready for it. Invest that money when you can.
I'm not old yet.
No, we're not old yet, but you're here.
Yeah,
we're only here because when we were in our 20s, we started saving a little bit. And we sacrificed a little bit.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like a sacrifice, though.
No.
We just did it. We got used to it. And that's it, Danny. Save your money.
This is Jason from Virginia asked about the gym. He'd like to go to the gym. He goes regularly. He'd like to know what kind of gym systems they have here in the villages.
I was shocked when I came here. I thought, you talk about the amenities. There are so many things to do and so many deluxe things. I couldn't wait to get here and see the gyms. Yeah. We were members of the YMCA back home.
Yeah, that was nice.
And we got here, and there are no gyms included with your amenity fees. Mm-hmm. You don't have any exercise rooms or gymnasiums that you can go to with your amenity fee. Now, there are 7 rec centers, that's by my count, mm-hmm. that have exercise rooms, but you have to buy a separate membership for those. And I went there, and I actually filmed so you could see this, but there were lots of people exercising, and I felt like that was their quiet time, and they didn't want to be probably put on my YouTube video, so I didn't show it. But they're here, 7 of them, and you can buy a membership, roughly $50 a month for an individual, less prorated for your family. And you can get it by the month. You can go by 3 months, or you can pay daily. It's $5 a day if you're a resident and you want to go. That's the way it would probably pay off for me, because we always have good intentions.
Good intentions.
And we probably go 2 times the first month.
Right.
$10 instead of $50. And we probably go 1 time the second month, and that'd be $5 instead of $50.
There is a gym in Brownwood that we're members of through our Medicare program, the MVP exercise gym, whatever. And so that's a commitment that you can do, but you have to pay for that. Some people can pay for that to do it, but we get ours through our Medicare.
Yeah, once you reach 65, some Medicare providers include that as a wellness thing. Mm-hmm. And, we don't go. But we go enough to stay on the roster.
Right.
And we need to go more often.
Yeah, we do. And there are also outdoor gyms equipment around some of the rec centers. And that's a great thing to do. But if it's raining, you're not going to want to go on that.
We did a show on that. Did you see it, where we went and exercised on the outdoor equipment? It's really nice. And there are multiple locations for that. So there are workout rooms. They're just outside. But they're free.
Tricia asks, can you tell about the bond and the real estate tax is paid monthly or quarterly or annually? And that is paid annually.
It will come at the same time your property tax bill comes. You'll have your bond payment and your district fees all wrapped up in the same bill. Mm-hmm. Scott and Kathy understand that when you purchase a new home, you're going to get a warranty, a 1-year warranty to the original owners. They wonder if that warranty will transfer over to a new owner if you sell that home.
And I called on that, and they said, yes, it does go over to the new owner. There is a 2-year warranty on the mechanical issues of your home, the electric, the plumbing. So there is a 2-year warranty on that.
We know several friends that on their calendar was the 1-year date of their purchase, so that they could have their annual inspection. You get an inspection a year after, and they come in and look, and that time they'll address any of your concerns. Joy is our kind of people. She wants to know if you can attach an American flag to your home. Could you put a flag holder on your house? Yes, you can. In fact, the Villages is one of the most patriotic towns you'll ever find anywhere.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to put a flagpole in your yard as long as you meet the setbacks and requirements and go through the deed compliance office, architectural review committee. And you can put a flag holder on your house, and many people do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's 60, but he can't retire for 4 or 5 years, and he'd like to come down now and see the Villages, and he'd like to bring his wife, and then come back again right near the time when they're going to retire and see, because it's expanding.
Yes, it changes.
The homes that are available today, they may not be available in 4 or 5 years, and we'll be building miles away, perhaps. Yeah. So the answer to that is yes, you can take multiple lifestyle visits. We know a lot of people that do it. Mm-hmm. However, on your first lifestyle visit, you're going to get some frills.
Yeah.
You're going to get tickets to some kind of performance. It might be a concert or a play, something like that.
And you might even get a round of golf.
You get several rounds of golf if you want it. You're going to get range balls and some other perks like that you won't get if you come back for a second visit. So you'll get a second visit if you want it. I don't think they ever turn a serious buyer away.
No.
But you're not going to get some of the freebies that you got on your first visit. We always say, man, that lifestyle visit, if you've never been here and you come for a lifestyle visit, it is a luxury vacation. It can be 4 or 7 days. Again, the Villages doesn't know we're saying this. We're not paid for saying this. It's a good deal.
But beware. As soon as you come on your lifestyle visit, you want to buy.
We told you there were Vandals in the Villages this week. We were playing golf and we saw them. They were sandhill cranes.
Oh, yes, they are. Oh, they are Vandals.
You know, we told you, we showed you the bird feeder. In fact, here's a picture of our bird feeder, our squirrel-proof feeder. Our concern was dropping seeds on the ground because you don't want the sandhill cranes to come in your yard because they will destroy your yard. I know you're thinking, what could a bird do to your yard? Oh. Take a look at these guys.
Don't get me wrong, we love the sandhill cranes, but look at what they're doing here. This is a P.O.Box on Sarasota Executive Golf Course. You can see them right there. They have destroyed it. Fantastic birds, we love them. This is why we don't feed them in our yard, because this is what they'll do to your yard the day you forget to feed them. Amazing birds, however. Let's go look at that damage. Look at that.
They are so lovely, and they're fun to see, and they're as tall as Linda. These birds are big.
Yes.
And they've got that bright red hair.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, and then when they have the babies, sometimes they have twins, and they're so cute. Oh my gosh, they are adorable. They grow quick.
I would never, ever, ever dream of hurting or hunting one of these birds. But up north, when those big flocks go through Indiana, for example, they have a hunting season for them. They're known as the ribeye in the sky. They're supposed to be a delicious bird to eat.
No.
But no, we don't want anybody doing that. But man, if that's your yard, you'd say, it's on, baby. Here's a picture that we saw this on social media here in the Villages this week of a cart that was rounding a corner and lost control. Almost hit another cart. And just a reminder to us all to be careful. You know, if you get distracted for any reason, your phone rings, you heaven forbid, but you're texting, and your wheel just nudges the curb, it can flip these little carts over.
Yeah.
And you can get killed. I always wear my seatbelt in the cart.
I do too.
She does also. I went to play golf with a guy yesterday, and he said he doesn't wear his seatbelt. He doesn't believe in seatbelts. I want to stay in that cart if I can. I know it doesn't have a roll bar.
Yes.
But I just don't want to fly out of that cart if I can help it. So be careful.
We went to a quaint little restaurant this last week, and it was charming. Coney Island Drive-In. Tell them about that.
Well, we were on our way somewhere else, and we saw it, and it was bright, and it had a nice sign. So we went in, and it's on the corner of 466A and 301. And we thought it was really charming. And we went in there, and I'll show you a little footage as we're talking here. They sell hot dogs and a lot of other things as well, a big menu. But the hot dogs are cheap. I've got a foot-long hot dog. It's $2.69. $2.69. And so I upgraded to the chili with onions for $2.99 for a foot-long hot dog. That's a good deal anyway.
It is.
And it was good. And so I love when these quaint and neat little places pop up, and I wanted to just give them a shout out and let you know that it's there for you. And we're always looking for affordable places to eat.
Yeah.
And if they have a nice theme like this one, when you go in, you'll be impressed. It's really well done. Time for our last question. Susie writes, "Hi, Lynn and Jerry. My question is about humidity. We moved to the Villages the end of January into a new designer home. We left for a few days mid-February, and when we returned, I smelled mold in the bathroom." It's a long letter, but that's all we need to hear. You know, that can be a problem down here.
Yeah.
You need air circulation in your home when you're gone. We don't realize how many times we open the door out and in and air circulating and ceiling fans and the air conditioners working. When we go somewhere for a week and come back in, we too notice an ammonia type smell. It's not overpowering, but it's not good.
Kind of a sour smell.
A sour smell.
Yeah, I think it comes lots of times from the garbage disposal area, the sinks, the plugs, the tubs.
I think it's pretty common. Get the air circulating. That's why it's one of the reasons that people that are snowbirds have these home watch systems. People come in and they'll run their water, they'll run the dishwasher, they'll flush the toilets, they'll keep things moving a little bit for them. And I think that's important in this high humid environment. We told you that Linda encountered a creature at 3 a.m. the other night. And she'll tell you about that. It's a horrific story.
So our grandson was here for the week, and I was going to sleep in the guest bedroom across the hall from him just so I can be close in case he needed anything. And so at 3 a.m. I get up to go to the bathroom, and I stumble in, kind of half eyes closed, and I saw something on the floor. And I went, oh my gosh, what is that? And it was really dark. And I didn't turn on the lights, so I didn't really want to wake up totally when I went in there. But so when I saw this dark thing on the floor, I said, oh my gosh, we have a tree frog in the bathroom. It's come in, because I hear stories about, they say tree frogs can come in up through the toilet, or frogs.
How'd you catch it?
Well, I decided, oh my gosh, I went to the kitchen. Just the night before, I had cleaned out a peanut butter jar. And so I went and grabbed it, ran back into the bathroom, and just went bam right over the top of it. I was so excited. Jerry's going to love me. I caught a creature. But now I thought, what am I going to do with it? And so I turned on the light then to get it. And here it is. Voila.
It was the cap off of a toothbrush.
Our little grandson had dropped it on the floor, and I had not seen it. And I caught a toothbrush saver thingy. It was pretty
A lot of drama, right? For nothing.
A lot of drama.
Funny. You kind of had to be there.
You had to be there.
Are you ready, buddy? Are you ready for your moment? You ready to shine?
Hi, everybody. Today I think I'm going to give you a riddle. What word has an E at the beginning and an E at the end and only has one letter? You can think about it for a minute. An E at the beginning, an E at the end, and only has one letter. Drum roll, please. The answer is envelope. An envelope has an E at the beginning, an E at the end, and only one letter. Ha ha! Kind of a trick. Sorry. Here's one for you. What do you call a boomerang that you throw, but it won't come back? That's called a stick. Stick. That's going to be it for today. I'm going to go outside and see if I can find any Easter eggs that the grandkids didn't get. See you later.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of
Mailbag Monday.
Be sure to tune in on Thursday. In fact, we have a lineup of what I think are some of our best shows coming up over the next few weeks, and you'll want to catch those. And this week is the Senior Games.
Oh, Jerry's going to participate.
I am. The Senior Games features opportunities for all of us to do things, and I'm actually signed up for the bocce championship. And Mark Mendelson and I are going to go out there and see if we can bring home a medal.
Do I wear a cheerleader outfit?
Would you? She still has her Girl Scout outfit. We'll show you that one day.
Oh, no.
That's good.
Good stuff.
But we're
there.
gonna do that. I mean, they have cornhole, they have pickleball, they have bowling. They have just about everything that we do here, and it's in the senior games. And so we'll give you a report on that and let you know how I did.
If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. And also that little bell in the corner there, press that and that'll alert you of new videos upcoming. Until next time.
See you when you get here.